And we are live. All right. So this is the first of many Daggerheart streams. I'm here with some of my friends. We're going to be playing Daggerheart for the first time. This is going to be the one shot that the that Darlington Press basically gave us, and so we're going to be running it for the first time. Um, Without further ado, we'll just give a quick introduction of everyone, starting with me. I'm the GM. My name is Prim. Prim. We'll start with whoever wants to introduce themselves very quick.
Hi, I'm Poked. I will play Marlo Fairwind, the lone born elf sorcerer.
All right. Next one.
I am Ro Aris. I'll be playing Kari Nyx, the Witchborn Giant Guardian. And
All
turns
right.
out I am a Cyclops type of giant. Yeah.
Great. We do have one more player. He'll come. He will respond soon, but he is here. He is SJ. He will be playing the, I believe, is the human warrior, right? So he will basically respond in the chat or read through what he's saying, but he will come online soon. He's currently quite a bit busy right now. Yep. Yep. So yeah, basically he has a different name. I'm just gonna call him SJ because that's the only way I can say your name without confusing the audience, if there is an audience in the first place. So if you're fine with this, I can continue. Yeah, effectively yes. All right. So welcome to Daggerheart. So yeah, unfortunately, you should take it back when you come on. So I'm going to basically preface this as the start. The one-shot quick start adventure that Daggerheart provides does have a bunch of information, and it's going to take too long for me to read it all. So I'm just going to do a quick summary of the stuff, or rather, I'm just going to check the important points. But before we do start, let's explain what this adventure is at the start. So we have our intrepid group of three people. In this case, it will be Marlo Fairwind, the sorcerer. Then we have Garrick Reed, which is the human warrior. And we also have Kari Nix, the Richborn Giant Guardian. And they are currently on a little bit of a delivery quest. So so Marlo herself, right, is the main character in this case, or rather it would seem this way through the quick start adventure, where basically she is the right hand sorcerer of King Emeris, and basically is tasked by the king to deliver this small package, or rather an important package, to a small village within the ancient forest of Sablewood called Hush. And it is a very large, heavy crate sealed with magic, and the delivery target doesn't have an official name, but has an official title. The title of the person is the White Fire Arcanist. So our travelers will be basically delivering this big package to the Fire Arcanist in Hush, and they've been given a carriage and a map and a promise of a reward. So that goes about introduces the adventure start. So now we'll answer the very important question that we should have been answered. What the heck is Daggerheart? So Daggerheart in its is a TTRPG system that is similar to D&D and other sort of TTRPG games, I guess. So very similar to D&D, it is actually this system is actually created by the same people from Critical Role. Basically, Critical Role inspired this TTRPG, but it was also done in connection with Darlington Press, whom I don't really remember what they were known for, but they basically create a bunch of games. So Daggerheart is more focused on narrative and collaborative focused role playing. That means basically we will be working together to create a story using the mechanics of the game as a foundation. As with a lot of TTRPGs, choices you make will influence the game, but even more so in Daggerheart. And basically, there will be a lot of things that will go on, and everything will go with the flow. So, without further ado, let us start off with the introduction of the character sheet that you received. So, I have sent to you the character sheet. The character sheet is you will notice there are 3 pages. The first page isn't really that important because it basically introduces your characters in general. So I'm just gonna move on to the second page. So right now I will in the on the stream I will switch to a different window, which will showcase a character sheet. So but but for everyone else, you should take a look at the character sheet that I gave you. So give me a second. All right. So along this bottom part where you will see there is a there will be there's your character sheet, right? And there are important things to note about the character sheet. So let's start with the top row. The top row is basically the title part of your character sheet. So you will have you will enter the name of your character, their pronouns, their heritage, which is basically their background and their race, and then they will also know there is a the top right that's right top left side will be your class. In this case, I'm looking at Marlo's sheet right now. It says that it's a sorcerer, so she will have the sorcerer class on top. Now you will also notice at the bottom right there are two things that says blank and blank, right? Does everyone notice that at the bottom?
You talking to me?
Everyone actually, but yeah,
Okay.
you see the two things at the bottom, right? Underneath the word sorcerer. In this case, if you look at your character sheet, right, because it says here guardian, correct? Or sorcerer or warrior, you should see at the bottom, right, there is two things, blank and blank. For example, in this case for sorcerer will be arcana and midnight, right? But yours should be different, correct?
Yes. Mine is Valor and Blade.
Yeah. So what this is your domain. So your domain basically tells you what sort of cards you can use. So in this case, for the sorcerer, they can use Arcana and Midnight domain cards. Where for the Guardian, they will basically use Valor and the other one which I missed out.
And Blade.
Cards, yeah, and Blade cards. So this will be very important, but for now it will be very important for in future. But this one is just something you need to understand. You can only use these sorts of cards. So these domain cards are your domain. And then you also notice they have a subclass. A subclass is basically you get your subclass at level 1. And each class has 2 subclasses. So in this case, this one will be Primal Origin for Marlo, but you should have a different one. And everyone in this one shot will start at level 1. So that is the top row. Next, you get to the next row. The next row will basically do explain the following. The rightmost is your traits, which is basically like similar to the attribute score in Dungeons and Dragons, like strength, constitution, and all the stuff. This is Daggerheart's version of it, but instead of it having a number and a modifier, it's just a straight up modifier. Differences in Daggerheart is basically at the bottom of the page, right? Also, of each ability, it basically gives you a guideline for what the ability score represents, or in this case, the trait score represents. So basically, whatever action that you do with this in mind, right, it will basically influence what's the modifier of your role. So for example, if I ask you to try to sprint to run past an enemy, I'll ask you to roll agility. See? So that is basically the bottom side, the traits as they call it. Onto the left side, is your defensive stats. So there are two different defensive stats. The first is evasion. So in Daggerheart, evasion basically is your AC in Dungeons and Dragons. So there are two different types of roles in the game. Games in combat similar to D&D, which is attack rolls and damage rolls. In this case, evasion is basically the number that needs to be surpassed for the attack roll to hit. So if you roll lesser than the evasion value, you will in fact miss. Yes. Now next to the evasion value is an armor value. So armor is a little bit different from a lot of other games. As in the armor you wear has different slots. So you can see that there's a 3 in it, right? That means you have 3 armor slots, which is basically the three shield icons over there. And what armor slots actually do is reduce the damage taken. But what do you mean by reduce damage taken? If you look at the bottom called damage and health, right? You will notice that you have a little bit of a threshold value. And that's basically how much damage you will take, right? Or rather it represents how much damage you will potentially take. So if someone hits you with an attack, they will have to roll damage. And basically instead of having you take an X amount of damage based on that damage roll, instead what Daggerheart does, right, is that you will minimum deal minor damage, but if you roll high on your damage roll, you can potentially deal more and more damage. There's different tiers of damage, which is minor, major, and severe. So if you look at damage and health, you can see that it ascends from 1, then 2, then 3. What armor does is that it reduces the severity of the damage. So if you were to take minor damage but you use an armor slot, you can reduce that minor damage to 0 damage. And then major to minor and severe to major using 1 armor slot. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now that does mean you do have an HP value. In this case, it will be 6, but I believe Joseph, your character, does get +1 because it is a giant. So you should have 7.
+1
Yeah, should have 7,
for
right? Yeah, because you are a giant, I believe.
wait,
Unless
for
I'm
which
wrong.
part again?
Your health.
My health. It's actually 8. I see 8
8.
slots for
Oh, okay.
HP.
Then your character should have 7, but it actually starts with 8. Okay.
Is it? Wait.
Yeah, it should, because your character is a giant. It has that passive value, but we'll get to that later. So below your HP value is another thing called stress. Stress is basically similar to spell slots, but in a sense that it's not actually spell slots. It's more of basically you use features that uses stress, and then basically stress is a resource. So stress is a resource that you can use for yourself, and that's basically what stress is. Now below stress, we'll get to a different thing called hope. So hope is another resource in the game, and you guys will start with 2 hope at the start. It will store a maximum of 6 hope. Hope is used as a secondary resource. I'll explain how you gain hope and how hope is used later on. But just keep in mind, you need to mark how much hope you have. You will mark it down here, and at the start of each session, you will start with 2 hope. Or rather, at the start of each session, you start with 2 hope. All right. So next is experience at the bottom. Experience is similar to proficiency in a way that basically you have proficiency in a specific thing, that's basically experience. But experience, it's kind of weird to say because the what you read from the experience is a little bit not specialized in a sense where it's basically something like Royal Mage or Not on My Watch, right? In this case for Marlowe. Uh, Basically, experience is you trying to tell a story of why your experience will benefit a specific check that you have. Like for example, what is you being a is having that experience, right, pertain to a specific proficiency. Like for example, why does me being a royal mage, right, allow me to understand a specific magic spell better than most. That's as an example. So it's a very loose form of explaining, but it's basically a proficiency bonus for specific things. And even then, to actually use this proficiency bonus, you need to spend a hope to do so.
Oh.
So in this case, you can see at the top, it's use an experience to help and highlight you spend a hope. Hope. That's one way to spend a hope is to use experience for it. Yeah. But you also notice
Alright,
that other ways to
thoughtfully.
spend there are also other ways to spend hope, but we'll get to that later. Now gold. Unlike most games where they basically quantify gold, Daggerheart doesn't actually quantify gold in a sense where it's like where or rather they don't have a strict currency system. Basically, you will notice there's called handfuls and bags. Basically, a handful of gold is basically the currency of the game. So let's say a handful of gold is basically you take a handful of gold coins and that's basically a handful. So 10 handfuls equals a bag, 10 bags equals a chest. As you can notice that there is like a limit. I think I'm not specific on the limit, but it's just how it is, I think. Last but not least is your class features at the bottom. This one you can take a read, right? They might or might not be useful later, but you just gotta keep that in mind. So that's mostly it for the left side. On the right side is your weapons. So you have a primary weapon and a secondary weapon. What do you mean by primary weapon and secondary weapon? Is that basically you can have up to two weapons equipped, but it kind of depends on whether the weapon is one-handed or two-handed. So if your character only has a singular primary weapon, that means it's most probably a two-handed weapon. Whereas if they have a primary and a secondary weapon, then it's more likely they are holding two one-handed weapons. So the weapons are listed as there's a name of the weapon. Then you also notice there's a trait of the weapon. The trait basically means the attack is the roll that's used for the attack. So in this case, the dual staff that Marlowe is holding will have instinct as the attack roll, which means that whenever she will attack, she will roll instinct. Then you also notice there's a range. In Daggerheart, there are ranges, and I'll just find where ranges are. Give me a moment. Give me a second, sorry. Damage rolls. Sorry, give me a moment. There we go. Range. So in Daggerheart, unlike using an actual map, you basically get your characters are basically gauged based on range, and there are 6 different ranges in the game. So let me just I'm gonna type in the chat what the different ranges are. They are as I speak. So they basically are melee, which is melee range, very close, which is not in melee range but close enough, close, which is a little bit further but not far enough that you can do melee range, far, which is quite far away, uh very far, which is superbly far away, and out of range, which is basically you at this point you can't really target him with anything. So these are the 6 ranges in the game. To put into perspective of actual distance, because it will be probably correct to actually say actual distance. Melee is literally less than 5 feet. Less than 5 feet. Very close is from 5 to 10 feet. Close is around 10 to 30. Far is around 30 to 100. Very far is around 100 to 300. And out of range is just anything above that 300, I'm presuming. So this is basically the ranges of or what the ranges actually mean in terms of actual distance. And assume this is in feet, not meters, because that would be too far. So you will notice that when you look at the thing, they also give a range. This range is basically the distance in which the character can attack from. In this case, for the dual staff, it will be far. And then last but not least is the damage dice. We've mentioned it before earlier. It allows you to deal more damage. Are we good on this so far?
Yeah,
stuff.
the way you put the information could be better, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just learning how to explain that, so I
Why
apologize.
just put the number
That's
beside the distance instead of listing it like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so next is your active armor. Basically, your active armor basically determines your damage and health and the armor slots that you have. Also note that the base thresholds of the site, right, is it will help scale with your minor and major damage threshold. But also notice it's a little bit different from the damage and health, and that's because the base thresholds the thresholds are basically your base thresholds plus your level. So in this case, the base threshold is 6 and 13 for leather armor, which means a level 1 character would be 7 and 14. If it was a level 3 character, it would be 9 and 16, for example. It will increase per level. And base score for armor basically is how many armor slots you can use. Now, you also notice that you will have maybe a potion in your inventory. This is a consumable. It's a very simple thing. You just use a consumable. That's it. And I think that's about it. You also notice that there are stuff called inventory weapons. They are basically if they find any extra weapons for some reason, then you will store it there. All right. Now will now send this so everyone can jump into the owl bear where I sent the link right now. So I'm going to do a little bit of a switcheroo. So I'm just gonna get rid of the screen so that no one else will look. Actually, I'll just hide it. No. So the link is on the Discord info. So you just check that to get
Send the
into
link to
it.
oh yeah,
You want to send a link to
M4.
the stream? Okay.
yeah.
Wait, why do you want to send a link to the stream? Oh, you mean link? Oh, link off the stream. Oh, my bad. Whoops. Give me a moment.
Name. Oh, I see.
Sorry, I misinterpreted
It's not
that.
this.
I misinterpreted that statement. Whoopsies. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Oh yeah. Look.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
So everyone should be admitted inside.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So since everyone has done a thing before, has done TTRPGs before, I don't have to explain the next few part. Oh, shit, no, we actually do need to explain one more thing, which is the. Actually, I do want to explain one more thing, which is the cards. So I send you a third page, right? And that third page is a little bit more colorful. It does have the cards in the game. So basically, these cards are used to represent the many skills that you have, or in this case, the many features that you have, rather. So if you take a look at your own cards, right? You note that there are four different types of cards. The first is your community, which basically tells you what your background is. The second is your race, your ancestry, which is basically what your race is. And all these cards have different abilities. So take a read at what they are. The next one is your subclass, which is basically the subclass the two subclasses of your main class. In this case you can just take a look at the rightmost side and it will tell you the class features that you have. You can also read that in your character sheet. Usually at this point you would pick two domain cards, and there you notice that you have two domain cards in your at the bottom. Those cards are pre-selected for you. There are actually more cards, but explaining them all will take too long. So they'll basically give you two cards that you can take a look at, and it gives you a sort of a how to say sort of a little bit of customization to your character, what they can do and cannot, what they can do in the fights and all that. So you can take a look at what your abilities are, and we can in fact start off right now actually. Just to double check stuff. Okay. So let us. Okay, so there will be more things I will explain, but I think it's better we explain it while playing the campaign. That's why the one shot, if it's fine with everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. All right. So because what you're gonna see is just a bunch of text, which I feel like we do need to just jump in. Everyone knows what's up. All right. So you guys have been journeying for quite a bit, not too long, but since morning to around evening time. The trip to Hush isn't that far, but it is no less threatening as the dark trees kind of envelop the Sablewood. The Sablewood, in fact, is basically a sprawling forest with a bunch of colossal trees. There's some even say they're older than the gods themselves. So this forest path isn't technically unknown. There are a lot of trade routes that run through the forest as well. So basically, this entire path has been trodden quite a while. But it isn't really the trading season yet, so the path is usually quite empty, albeit maybe one or two carriages that pass by now and then. And and you and as you guys travel through the Sablewood, it is getting dark. But from what you can tell, right, you're making good progress. You should be at the town of Hush before sundown, and you can and as you guys are approaching what looks to be maybe a clearing or small clearing, you can hear very strange sounds that are very much off from the usual din of the forest. You can hear the low calls of the lark moths, the croak of the lemur toads, because that's a thing, and a skittering of a family of fox bats in the underbrush. So, to ask the question, who is riding Who is driving the carriage? Okay, who is driving the carriage? Sorry, that had to be the question to ask.
Oh, that's
Sure.
a very good question.
I
What about no one is driving the carriage? Is that possible?
Sorry, who? So who's driving the carriage? What did he say?
Okay, let us just imagine this brief moment where we believe in hopes, gravities, and whatever, and let the car drive itself. Wouldn't that be great?
Why?
Why? That's a very good question that we often ask ourselves why, and often think, but what if let us just think about how?
Okay, I guess the carriage is driving by itself somehow. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we agreeing with that concept?
Let's just believe in
Eh,
hopes and miracles, guys. We believe
It is
in everything. If we
oh,
believe that
hopes.
everything is planned, everything is just as planned, guys.
Okay, so with the
Uh,
power of hope, I'm guessing the carriage is just magically riding itself. But this is probably just a concept of maybe some magical person is just wheeling the carriage at this rate.
Oh well.
Anyways, as you guys are wondering about the marvels of magical technology, uh, uh, I would like someone to just because like you guys are just looking at the tree. Some people, you guys mostly never been to the Sablewood. This is probably your first time. So you notice that the trees have a unique look to them. And in this case, could someone basically say why do you think what unique look you notice about the trees?
Man, I don't know. I mean, like,
hmm.
I'm too dark. I'm too human warriors to tell trees apart. Let's trust the others, I guess.
We see Sable.
I guess the human is basically saying, well, it's just trees. It's just a tree. I'm not really that interested. Let's just get there, you know? And that's what I feel your character is, and I love that.
All right. What does Marlo's elven eyes see about these trees?
Well, you can just tell me in this case, because I believe
I'm
the
sure
thing is just
there's
telling me.
no sign of any people hiding in these trees for an ambush, hopefully,
Hopefully
as
not.
Marlo keeps an eye out.
But what does she notice about the trees that gives her the idea that there could be an ambush coming?
There could or could not.
Could be
Oh,
the
it
shape,
turns
I
out
guess. What turns
Sable
out
is
what?
sorry. The
No,
Sable
you
is
go
a
first.
color of dark brown or black color. I was thinking, is it
Could be the color. Yeah, it's like the color could basically be very indicative of like hidden secrets and all that such, you know. And that's
I'll say that
basically yeah, I think that's basically what you notice about the thing as the carriage basically it does a bit of a turn because it is the forest is basically a little bit turning. And as you turn to the into the right, you notice the path is being blocked. And the path is being blocked by what looks to be a merchant's cart turned over and lying sideways. You can see that the contents of the merchant's cart, right? You notice a merchant's cart because there are fruits and vegetables inside of it. And they are basically being overturned off the side where the fruits and where the carriage will be loaded. So you notice that it is like overturned. It had stuff and now it's on the ground. So as you notice, right, you can see a what looks to be a creature sort of on the opposite. It's not hiding, but it is in fact but it is in fact doing something behind the card. And as you sort of near it, right, you'll notice that it is a creature that you've seen a bit before. It's called a Strix wolf with a body of a wolf and a face of an owl. which is definitely not. It is definitely different from the other types. I don't know what the other types would be, but I don't think any. It's not inspired by anything else. Definitely not. So the Strix Wolf is basically gnawing on something.
Let me see what it is.
You don't have to do anything because it's basically gnawing on what looks to be a hand, like a hand of just a hand, and definitely not a animal hand. It's definitely looks to be a person's hand. It's eating.
Well, my giant will be on alert and will act as the bodyguard for
Okay.
the mage, the elf mage.
How
So
far are we from this Strix what now?
the Strix Wolf.
How far are we from this Strix Wolf?
I want to say that your carriage basically comes to a stop in front of the carriage. So I'd say you are currently far.
Okay. If we
Oh,
can
sorry,
see it, are we in line of sight?
you are in line of sight with it. It doesn't notice your presence yet, but because it is preoccupied with the human hand and eating it. You also notice that as you move a bit closer, right, you can see there are two smaller Strix wolves behind it, and they are watching it closely.
What? So, gang, are we gonna, do it for the greater good?
I'm gonna blast it.
You're gonna blast it. You're
Yes.
not even gonna negotiate with it. Okay, let's do
I'm,
it.
I'm not
Alright.
gonna negotiate with a wolf, my dude.
Okay, it's just gonna blast it. All right, let's. Okay, so now we get to the next part of how the game works. So you will notice on the top left, right, you can see there is GM's Daggerheart. Please click on that, and you will see a huge bumper. Now, what you're going to see, right, is when you're gonna click on. Hold on. All right,
Oh,
let me just double check. Okay, so if you click on the thing called roll duality dice, it kind of delays itself, but you can kind of see it happen, right? I'm just gonna hide the dice
shall we
before.
test it?
Yeah, you just have to do a couple of tests just to get it down. But basically, what this dice is, right? Is basically your nice.
Ooh.
Wow, that's your luck gone. Is basically the ability checks of the run. So of the game. So instead of using D20s like D&D, Daggerheart uses a asymmetrical check system. So the players, which is all you guys, will roll with two D12s, and I instead will roll with a D20, aka asymmetric because it is different. So if you click on the duality dice, right, you roll them, right, you will notice that there are two dice. The system basically rolls it from left to right, in which left is hope and right is fear. So what does that mean? It means that the dice that you roll, right, are representative of two different sides. The first is hope and the first is fear. One D12 represents hope, the other one that represents fear. And when you roll, you basically take the result is based on the total number plus any modifiers you have. Yeah, so the modifier is based on your total value plus the amount of values you have. So in this case, if you roll 2d12, you roll a 4 and a 5, that means you have a total value of 9 plus any modifiers you have, similar to D&D. The difference is that not only do you need to look at the total, but you need to look at the values of the dice. Which of the values is higher? In this case, right? Sorry, give me a second. In in this case, right? whichever is the higher of the die will result in either you gaining a hope or I gaining a fear. So what does that mean? Well, basically it means, right, that if your hope die is larger than your fear die, that means you will have hope in your hearts. Then you will gain a hope after you resolve the die. If, however, the fear dice is higher than the hope dice, that means that I will gain a fear. Makes sense, right? So it's very
Yeah.
simple: hope and fear. Now,
Mhm.
but now the result is also dependent on what roll will happen. So for the most part, we're gonna explain the different outcomes later. But for now, let's see what the first outcome will give. So after a few test rolls, why don't we start with just like attacking the Strix wolf, I guess.
Alright, since it's
So
Marlo that's gonna be making the shots, I suppose I shall roll.
yes, you will roll with your dual staff, I presume, which is
That's
instinct,
right.
correct? You will roll
Yep.
with instinct. So let's see what you will roll. And you have rolled, oh my lord,
21 with hope plus instinct.
plus your instinct. So that is how much?
My instinct appears to be
Wait, how do I see
a.
other people's
There's a lock beside your roll button. Do
log?
you see the lock?
Yep.
No worries. Do you see the lock beside the.
I am.
Log and settings, yeah. So in case
It looks
Marlo,
like a scroll. It looks like a white
yeah. So
scroll.
if you click, okay, so if you see my screen,
Log.
you can click on log and
Okay.
settings, yeah.
I see it.
Okay.
I see it.
So in this case, Marlo has rolled a 21 plus how much?
With a plus 2 for instinct, I have a 23 in total.
23 in total. So you blast your dual staff, it just booms. Boom. Actually, I apologize. You are supposed to describe what happens actually, not me.
Alright.
According to
While out of sight of District Wolf, Marlo raises her staff, chanting a quick chant, and says, "Firebolt blast!"
the firebolt
As the
just
Portal
comes
Magic
straight down.
strikes straight towards District Wolf, dealing
Okay.
1d6 plus 3 damage.
All right, let's see how much damage that is.
7 damage.
Seven, right?
Yep, 7 damage.
Yeah. So you blast the thing. The firebolt just streaks downwards, hits the wolf, and it basically like looks at you, and then it will fly up in anger.
Fly up? Question mark.
Oh, it
Yeah,
flies.
you can see that it unfurls its wings. It suddenly realizes it has wings, but it flies it to escape, along with its children who fly a bit slower than it. I would assume it would be its children.
Oh, it's children.
Now would be a good time. Okay, so in this case, right, since Marlo has succeeded with hope, she gains one hope, and it's a good success.
Anyway, I can
Yes.
record it down.
I believe you have to kind of like not mental note, but I'm pretty sure you will have 3 hope for now.
Okay, I'll just write it down somewhere else.
You just write it down somewhere.
There's a notes
Okay, so
tab.
as you see this, I believe Kari, in this case, roll Aries, right? You were paying attention to your surroundings, correct?
Yes. I will move to the sort of in front of Marlo. Kari will do that.
Yeah. Kari
So
will
defend.
basically go in front of Marlo, but as you move forward, something seems amiss. Roll me an instinct roll, an instinct check.
Instinct. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I just let you know.
Inst-
I only see my roles in the log and settings. I don't see.
No, don't worry. I can see everyone's roll, so you should be fine.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just tell you what.
I also see advanced rules.
I think what you did is you click on the height part. You need to click on the thing, I believe. But just roll and let's see where it is.
Alright, I roll now.
Yeah, so we're rolling for instinct. 14.
Fear.
Oh no, you hit the fear button. Also, actually, now that I think about it,
Must add
on the top of the
the
wait, on the top of the screen, like you see the GM's Daggerheart, right? Do you see these diamonds on the thing?
yeah.
I've been wondering what they were, because I can't.
Oh, you can click the diamonds, I think.
I know, I cannot. I click them, nothing happens.
Oh, okay. Then I guess it's for me
So
because I can only click them.
Yes,
instinct plus
Okay,
1. So
+1, so that is a 15.
do I add anything else? I think maybe this is not the environment on my mountain. Alright.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Give me. Let me just double check something before we start. In this case, I believe I only start with what 0 fear, right? Unless I'm wrong.
makes no sense to start with fear, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I should not start with fear. So I will have. So in this case, uh, Kari, you definitely see something amiss, and you notify everyone, but it's a little bit too late because the ambush has started.
But
Thankfully, because you managed to see them quickly, only one of them will get the upper hand. But but because they are in fact, but because in fact the you roll with fear, even though you succeed, they will still have something bad will still happen. In this case, one of them will attempt an attack at you, Kari. So
yeah, so
yeah,
Kari will be like, we are surrounded. Something like that.
so one of them will approach, but I'll explain what happened in specific detail. So Kari rolled a 10, a 4 and a 10, 4 on the hope and 10 on the fear, and plus your +1 instinct, right? So it's 15 in total, correct?
Yes.
So the DC for this check was actually 14. So you actually did succeed, but here's the but: you rolled with fear, which means that
Yes.
I gain a fear, and even though you succeeded, there is still a negative to the succeed. So it's not always
Okay.
gonna be everyone will succeed. This one is a fear success, so it means I get to do something bad in result to your success. In this case, the good news is that you managed to spot the danger, but the danger is still fast. And thankfully they will attack you instead of your companions. So
Uh,
what we do is I'm gonna roll a d20 now. 5 plus 1. So 6. Does a 6 beat your evasion?
so
I'm pretty sure no,
Kari.
right? I'm pretty sure no, but I'm
No,
just still
no.
gonna ask you anyway.
Evasion 8.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Evasion 8. So because you spot it coming, right? You can see a figure approaching. You can see a figure approaching. They look like frogs, like anthropomorphic frogs or lizards, right? And they wield their double daggers at the ready. One of them lunges towards you, but your quick instinct gets you forward, and you manage to dodge the attack before it gets a good chance to maintain purchase.
Rock lizards. Okay.
Yeah, and
People.
as you uh as you see it coming, you can see that off in your on your, let's say, in your close range, right? You can see three other figures appear. And these three other figures appear with daggers raised and daggers raised and looking for something. If you were trying to figure out who did this, I think they pretty much have appeared. Now, one of them is so the three others are in the close range, and then one of them is in the melee range, which is next to you guys. Guys, so basically think of it as your guys are next to the carriage, and next to the overturned carriage or at the carriage, which are basically in a very close distance away from each other. So in this case, right, you guys will start with an action, right? So in this case, usually at this point you would roll for initiative, but Daggerheart has no initiative. So basically, how the turns work, right, is that whoever wants to start the turn can just start the turn and tell me what they want to do. So the situation is you have three guys sprung up in front of you in the far range. In the close range, and then you have this guy appear at melee range. So does anyone want to start the turn?
When you say sorry,
Okay,
when you say in
what-
front, you mean
I mean, I can go on if you all want, or you all want to like cast a spell.
So one in melee range, three close range, is it?
Yes. Yes, but I do also one more thing to note. You notice that one of them looks more scary than the rest. He looks to be the leader. It has unlike his compatriots, right? He wields blades that have a serrated edge, and his armor looks more reinforced than his compatriots.
Swords.
Gentlemen and ladies
Yeah,
and
he's
gentlemen.
wielding a huge like scimitar, mini scimitar as I call it. There's a serrated edge. All right, so who would like
so
to go
bigger sword.
first?
You know what? I can maybe I'll say Kari goes first.
Alright.
You can do that. All right.
Alright.
What
Since
does Kari
Kari is
like
the
to
one
do?
who notices these ambushing probably bandits, and if they are within range, she'll go ahead to attack. To attack them.
All right. So let's see what you do for the attack.
Yeah, so my range is very close. So you can hit any of them.
No. They are close. They're not very close.
Okay.
But there's a guy at melee, so you might just attack the guy at melee.
Yeah. I'll try to counter attack. Even though it's a miss. Alright. I'll go ahead to roll for it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh God!
Again, 18.
Oh, that's a fear though. Unfortunately, that is a fear, but you do hit.
Okay.
So, all right. So you do hit the target. It will be a fear, so I will get a fear. But you do hit. So let's see how much damage you would deal.
This is 1d10 plus 3.
1d10 plus 3. Okay.
Yes.
That's it. That's pretty big, not gonna lie.
How do I do this? Just 1d10. I do that first.
Then we just add a 3 to it.
And
Yep.
11.
11 is well, it's not going to take it down, but you do hit it pretty hard.
I bring down my axe over this frog lizard guy.
Okay, so you bring down your big axe. Wham! It almost takes it down, but it manages to like scrape off. It basically catches the part of your arm before getting off, and it just looks like it's almost going to go down. And it's like a last ditch effort. It tries to attack you. It's a last ditch effort. It tries to attack you. Oh God.
So one.
So
Oh, wow.
what happens is that it tries feebly enough to attack you, but it's just like like a very pathetic scream. Like scream. Sensing their compatriots in danger, I'm going to use a fear action. Now, what the DM does with fear, right, is basically they can do a bunch of things with fear. One of the things they can do with fear is that they can immediately make another action, another move during my GM turn. So what you basically saw was me using my GM move to respond because you wrote with fear. So what I can do is to spend another fear to do another action. So in this case, his compatriot is thinking, oh no, my friend's in danger. I'm gonna go for it. He's gonna run at you at close. Movement, you can actually move during your action. Basically it's similar to D&D where you can move then do actions. In this case, you can moving from close to melee is doesn't cost an action. So he will do that. He will go into close and will try to attack you, Kari. So let's see what he rolls. He rolls a bit higher. He rolls a 14 plus. I'm pretty sure that hits, right? 14 plus
Yeah.
14 plus yeah, we have hit 15. So he catches you unaware with a big stab of his dagger. It hits you. He will roll damage. He rolls a 13.
13. Oh,
Yeah, so
okay. Major damage.
check your threshold. It's major damage, 2 damage. You could use your armor to try to mitigate some of it, but actually, is armor supposed to be
Question.
used before the damage roll? I actually think so,
Is it
right?
before?
Let me double
You
check
better,
because
yeah, you better check.
How- When do you like recover your armor slots?
I will also check that too.
I imagine armor slots don't casually recover the armor, right? Downtime, question mark.
I hope it's an easy way to explain. 2 damage, clearing hit points, stress.
You know what? I'll just take it. I'll just take the hit.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check the thing also because if
Well,
it actually explains it better. Where the hell is armor? Oh, there's armor. Okay. Armor
But considering your
table.
armor value is 4 and 9 to 16 for you is major regardless, I don't think the armor does anything for this attack.
The armor will reduce the thing to from major to minor actually.
No, is it? You said 13,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but no, it doesn't increase it. It reduces the damage.
Yeah, but in 9 is still major, isn't it?
Yeah, so it will basically the class is major, right? Using an armor slot will reduce it from major to minor,
Oh, okay. Regardless of the roll value. Okay.
regardless of the roll. Yeah,
Okay. Then what is armor 4? What does the 4 number on the armor mean?
it's the base. It's basically how many armor slots you can use.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Which is the reason why I have to double check this because I'm not exactly sure about
So
where
this armor is optional to
Okay,
to
okay,
use.
I understand. Yeah, it's optional use, but if you don't use the armor, you take 2 damage. If you use the armor, you take 1 damage.
give me a moment to check it because I am not so
Is it
sure
I
about
can
the
actually
ruling.
reduce as many times as I.
Yes,
That's
as-
also
yes,
a question
the-
I will have to answer because I also don't know the answer to that question.
Okay, so well, from what the GM just said, the 4 armor on your sheet, right, means that you can use it 4 times. And you
That
see
will-
on the damage part, it says if you take major, you take 2 damage. If you take minor, you take 1 damage. So if you want to use the armor, you take 1 less damage as a result.
I'll just take it. Do I call you Prim? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So do I? Am I
I loaded. Sorry. Give me a second. Method is also reducing damage. You negate some of it. Each time you inherited each damage. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You can reduce it later. Okay. Okay, so armor slots don't regenerate regenerate. They only do it during long rest.
Make sense?
Long rest, you have to repair it. Yeah. Okay. And to answer the question, yes, you can use more than 1 armor slot to reduce damage.
Oh. There's no real reason to use it now.
Yeah. So in this case, you will take 2 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Just
with
to
a
check,
shush, yeah.
do I
No.
consider as having 8 HP or 7 HP as the
Yes.
max?
8 because you are a giant.
Yeah, because I'm falling by the sheet.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
says
So you
it.
take 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also to note,
Okay.
Garrick, in this case, SJ, your character has 1 extra stress, which is very good because you definitely need some stress relief.
Alamau. Stress
Yeah, I know.
slots, right?
Humans are a very stress increased creatures, you know?
I mean, like, makes so much sense, right?
It does, kind of does. Okay, so what happens is that your back is turned, you focus too much on the guy comes down from behind you and backstabs you, hits you at a very in your back, a very dishonorable thing to do, some might say.
Oh, oh, and then wait. Oh, it jumps from behind.
Yeah, he comes in to you from behind. Basically,
Oh,
you're focused
okay.
on the guy, but then like, you didn't see the guy coming from behind and attack you.
I see. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of makes sense for what your character was doing, no? But yeah, so that I decided that will be it. I only spent 1 fear for this round. I'll leave the floor to you guys.
All right. Now, should the warrior go first or the sorcerer go first?
The warrior for sure.
The
All
warrior
right,
first.
I'll look at the guy who is I'll look at what appears to be the leader. He's still alive, right?
Oh, of course he is. He is sending his underlings first.
Do you want to clean up the underlings that is in close range?
All right. Well, I'm sure that the guardian can tackle the leader. So I'm just gonna play defensive now and get rid of that.
Sorry, the guy is not the leader is not attacking him. It's his underlings. So 2 underlings are facing off against Kari. The leader is still in close range, a bit further away. You can reach him with a run.
Close range. Okay.
I mean, it's fine. I trust the guardian can single-handedly like get rid of the leader.
No, he's
mean,
not attacking the leader. He's not attacking the leader. He's attacking the underlings of the leader. The leader is still at close range, not being attacked.
I try
Alright,
to tell direct Kari to do that. Like, suggest.
alright.
So Kari is easier in that sense, but yeah.
I'll cover him and get rid of them. Those.
Underlings.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
I was about to say goblins for some reasons.
Yeah, I mean they're basically goblins, you know.
They just come to my mind, man. The stereotype.
Yeah, of course.
I'll roll my what is that called? Yeah, duality dice to attack one of them.
Which one do you want to attack? The one who is damaged or the one who is backstabbing the other guy full health?
Well, it'll be wise to attack the one who is damaged since we just want to get rid of one. But it'll be more fun if I backstab the one who backstabbed the others.
It would be kind of funny though.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny.
It would be kind of funny.
It would be kind of funny.
I'm just saying that you should do it.
All right.
If you want to do
I'll roll it. I'll roll that.
Okay.
Backstab.
Oh, that's another fear for me, but it does hit the guy who backstabbed him. All right, so tell me your damage.
My damage. All right. Let me check.
Lots of fear today.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hopeless today, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Since I'm attacking with my primary weapon with the long sword, agility melee is 1d8 plus 3, but because my combat training, when I deal physical damage, I gain a bonus to my damage roll equals to my level.
Oh, so then it would be 1d8 plus 4 in that sense, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's see it. Actually, is it already added? Actually, let me double check. Is it already added? Because I feel like it's already added. Nope, never mind. It's not. Go ahead.
All right.
No, it's not. Go ahead.
Where's my 1d8? Where's my 1d8? Alright, 1d8.
Wait. What weapon is
thousand-
it again? Wait, sorry, what weapon is it again?
Longsword.
Longsword is 1d10 plus 3, no?
I mean here put 1d8, so
Huh? The fuck? Why do you put
Yeah,
1d8? Wait.
this is the one that you sent me, bro.
That's
trust
definitely a wait. Hold on. Let me
Huh?
double check because that's definitely a mistake.
No, well,
Alright,
if they pre-made a
okay.
sheet, I think we just trust the sheet.
No, hold on. No. It says here longsword in my book is plus 10 plus 3.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna make the
Wow.
executive because it makes more sense if your sword will actually do more because it's a two-handed weapon, right?
Oh yeah, makes sense. Alright,
Yeah.
I guess 1d10 then 1d10.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 3. I would
Oh.
say it's 1d10 plus
Oh,
3.
oh wait. Take the 6. That's a lag
What?
just now. Take the 6.
Oh, I'll take the 6 then. So that's a plus
Alright.
3 plus 1, right? And then it would be 10. 10
That'll
is
be
not.
10.
Yeah, 10 will also knock the wind out of its sails. It was latching onto Kari, and then you just whacked it off its feet. But it's still alive. It's still kind of there. And unfortunately, since you did roll with fear, I get to do something. So the third guy basically says, "Hey, what the hell?" He goes like, "Hey, what the hell? That's not fair," and runs towards you and attacks you. For never mind.
Ooh.
Oh man, I was expecting he backstabbed me, who backstabbed the other guy, who backstabbed,
Yeah, so you basically just see him coming, like, and then he just tries to lunge at you, but then you just like, eh. But all of a sudden, oh no! Remember the guy you ignored? He recovers and tries to go for an attack too.
Oh no.
That will hit.
Yeah, that would definitely hit.
That will definitely hit as he comes in from behind like the coward he is, and attacks you with really.
Huh.
So he rolls a 7. 7 is what?
You rolls a 7.
Yeah, he rolls a
Against
7 for his damage. So check your damage threshold.
Alright. Let me just check.
Against you.
So the first
Oh.
number, if it meets the first number, it deals you major damage. So in this case, yeah, yours is a 7.
That's a 7. That's the minimal damage. So
Yeah, you would take 7. You would take 2 HP, 2 major damage.
alright,
You can use your armor to lower it, but it will remove 1 slot for later on. So
makes sense.
yeah. But you take 2 damage if the guy backstabs you from behind. Alright, everyone's getting backstabbed today. Alright, and the floor is back to whoever who wants to go next.
Malo should be.
It's Malo left, right? You did not take.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, anyone can go actually. It doesn't have to be Malo.
Malo hasn't taken a turn yet.
Oh,
Simon.
I mean, yeah, I know, but actually, technically speaking, anyone can take a turn regardless of whether they have taken or not.
Ah.
Okay, so you're saying one character can just take 10 turns in a row, the rest just chill behind, is what I mean?
Yeah, but it is unfortunately not 100% recommended because everyone should have fun playing the game. In that sense.
Okay. Anyway, situation. One boss man chilling at the back, 3 minions in front of us, close range.
Yes.
Melee range, right?
Yes.
Alright, class. Alright, standing behind the rest of the party, Marlo raises her staff as he chants, "Cloud of daggers!"
Cloud of Daggers, amazing. On whom?
Daggers.
On all the bandits in melee range.
I believe that is your domain spell, correct?
That's right.
Yes. So what we're going to be seeing is the domain spell, Rain of Blades. You have 3 hope. I believe you spend hope.
I spend one of my 3 hope to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Alright, so you make a spellcast roll. Yeah, so you roll an instinct roll, spellcast roll.
Okay, so this will be a 15.
Does it?
15 with hope.
15 with hope. So you use your hope and then you gain it back as you conjure up a huge cloud of daggers with a 13. 13 will, let me double check. Everyone's been rolling quite high. So 13 will actually barely hit every single target.
15, 15. Wait, 15, because I roll with
15.
+2 instead.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
In fact, if everything would barely even then still go for it. So you will need to roll damage. So please roll damage and let's see how much damage they will take.
Okay, so I roll a 5.
5. So a 5 is very minimal damage, but two of them basically get taken out. So two of them basically get smacked in the face by daggers, and basically the cuts are just not enough. With the previous injuries, they just fall slump onto the battlefield. Now I don't know whether you want to kill them or not, but if you want to kill them, they're dead. The other one just get nicked in the face by a bunch of blades, but he is otherwise still mostly unharmed on the ground.
We don't need everyone alive.
Yeah.
The two shall be skewers.
They should be skewers, yeah. In this case, they are in fact two of them have been gone down. Now it is at this point where you guys would take a turn. Actually, because since you roll with hope, I don't take a turn. But I'm seeing this position as very disadvantageous for me. So I am going to spend a fear. And now the leader is going to step up to the plate.
Okay.
So the leader is going to run towards the two of you guys. I believe Marlo has stepped back, right?
Yeah, no, but I have some fair amount. Yeah, I'll step back. It's not really range spell though. I do have a bit more range than the rest.
Yeah, so no, it makes more sense if you step back, just because like you don't really want to be in melee range, no? So you step back, and I would say you are far from the leader, right?
Far enough, yeah.
Yeah, you're in range far, right? Or very far?
Far.
Far, okay. So in this case, I don't think I can do that. So he would want to try to attack you, but he can't reach you in time. So he will try to attack one of his compatriots, and hey, his compatriot did
You
get
attack one of his
smashed.
compatriots.
Your compatriots rather.
Okay.
And hey, I mean your compatriots did kind of attack him, so it makes it vultured. So he's going to attack. You know what? Let's attack Kari because he was the one who started it.
She, right? Kari's a she.
She, sorry. That is okay. So I actually clicked it twice. So take the 16 because take the first value, so it's 15. But I'm pretty sure that will hit, right? 15.
Yes. Hits.
It indeed will hit. So that would be he is very special from the rest, in which he doesn't actually roll a d8. In fact, rolls 2d4s. So that's number 1 and number 2. So that is a total of 5 plus 3. So that is 8,
It is
which would be
minor
2 more
damage.
damage. Minor
Oh.
damage. Is it?
Eight,
What's
right?
your
So
8?
actually, I'm 9 to get major damage.
Oh, wow, that is pretty. So he comes in with his very big saber and tries to hit you with it. It hits a little bit part of your arm. Not other than that, nothing much going on for him. That's the end of my turn. Now floor is back onto you guys.
Okay. Ari wants to attack back
Go ahead.
at this. So everything is like within range.
Yep, everyone is in melee range now. No need to move.
Fairly melee or okay. So I think this okay. I'll have to attack first. So I'll targeting the leader.
The leader down. All right, let's do it.
Alright. It's fear again.
Fear again.
Come on, is
total?
there? I mean, it still can. Let me. Wait, this means what again? 12 plus Wait, what's the? Do I add my like strength, right? So this +2 if I add strength.
Yeah, it's +2, so it'll be 14.
14.
Yeah, that will definitely hit. Please roll your
That will
damage
hit.
roll.
Okay, if it hits, I use my whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
I spend
Okay.
a yeah. I want to try to do this. So I spend a hope. So now I have 1 hope, and I I hit. Then I manage to hit everyone else. Do I
Okay,
also roll
great.
again, or is it the
One
same
more.
attack?
No, it will be the same attack, so everyone else get hit. So roll your damage roll and let's see what happens.
All right. 1d10 +3 for 7 damage.
7. So your spin attack manages to whack one of his compatriot, his underlings rather. His underlings get whirlwinded to death, and he gets hit pretty bad. I would say it looks like he just got a bit of a wind out of his sails. Unfortunately, he will in fact have his own turn, and he has his sights set on Marlowe. Unfortunately, it would seem that Marlowe would that if he attacks Marlowe, he would basically get dunked on by the rest of you guys. So here's what he's going to do. He is going to spend a fear, and he's going to use his ability. So he's going to make an attack roll against all targets within his range. In this case, it will be both Garrick and Kari, right? So let's see whether he succeeds
Okay.
at that. He
What kind of attack is it?
rolls a 10 plus a 13. It is a fear skill. He uses a fear to use this skill. So does a
What type of
13 hit? It is a melee attack.
So what
13?
kind of attack is
Yeah.
it? Like, to describe it.
Okay, so what's going to happen, right, is that he basically whacks you guys in a spin in like a fan base attack, or rather basically like a a very hard swipe, right? And then does a 13 hit for either of you?
So I don't know. I'll just imagine as another whirlwind, I guess. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
similar to
it hits.
another whirlwind. So may I check if a 13 hits for both?
Yes.
Derek 13, SJ 13.
Uh,
Does it hit with a 13? Check your evasion.
I mean, like, yeah, it hits. I mean, yeah.
Definitely hits, right? Okay, so you get
Yeah.
whacked, right? And then as you get whacked, he will. You can feel like there's some magical force with his attack. He will deal. Seriously, he will deal 9 damage to both of you,
9
and you guys,
damage. Wow.
yeah, 9 damage to both of you, and then you guys get knocked back behind you. So now you are far away from him.
Okay.
So now the battlefield is basically, and now he will use his movement to move to Marlo's position in melee range. So now the position is he's now melee with Marlo, and you guys are far from him.
Oh, far.
Yeah. So he basically knocks you guys back and goes for Marlo. That's basically his turn.
How does opportunity attack work in this game?
I believe there isn't an opportunity attack in this game.
So you're saying I could just walk away, question mark?
Technically speaking, yes.
May I
Because
take a
if there
turn?
was an opportunity attack in this game, I didn't do it.
Alright, in that case, I'll take the turn and I shall
Wait, hold
walk
on. Let
away.
me just double check just to make sure. Because I'm not sure. Hold on. Wait. Reaction. Okay, there is such a thing called reaction rules, but let me double check what that ruling states.
Sure.
Apparently, there is a reaction rule. Okay, I'm pretty sure There isn't an opportunity attack, so run.
Okay. Alright. How far can I move in a turn? For free?
Up to close.
To close it. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're telling me in their one turn they swing two my companions from melee to far, and then they move from far to melee into my range? Question mark.
No. He went from close to melee, right?
I was far from them, bro. From him.
Oh, no, because you were far from him of his position. He
Yes.
was okay. So you were okay. So wait, hold on. You're far from him, but his position he was at the back,
Mm-hmm.
so he couldn't reach you immediately. But then he was close enough to you. Then he can
Mm.
move towards you.
Okay, so we're now in melee range, is it?
Yeah, but he hasn't attacked yet.
Okay. Well, I shall move towards. Let's see. I shall move towards Garrick.
All right. So you're gonna move in the close direction, but you are current. But in this case, you'll be currently kind of like around close, but not close to Garrick right now.
Okay. So from my understanding of how this, must I take an action?
You can take an action, yeah.
Must I take an action? Is my question.
You can if you want to.
No. I'm asking, must I take an action?
Yes.
So I must take action if I take a turn, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, my action will be firebolt.
All right. Let's see the roll.
Alright, look, I have a 10 with hope.
10 with hope.
Hmm.
That will miss.
Okay, so since it's hope, they do not get a fear, right?
They do not get a fear, and it is
Okay,
not a
and
success fear.
from my understanding of the game so far, I will still get the hope, correct?
Yes.
And if they have no fear, they don't take turns, is it?
In this case, I will decide, but in this case, I will allow that to happen because I don't think
Okay, so
that will
if
work. Yeah.
they're not gonna take a turn, then I'm gonna take another turn, alright?
Is everyone fine with him taking another turn?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, now with my next turn, I will move from close range to far from them by standing behind Garrick.
Great.
So move close to us.
Yeah, I'm moving towards y'all. So if he wants to melee more, he has to come to y'all. Alright, another thing behind Garrick. Fire bolts. 17 with hope.
Wow.
Okay.
This guy is just getting bumped. The other will definitely hit. Roll damage.
I think it was a D6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, D6 plus 2, 8 damage.
So what happens is basically he sets up this turn so nicely, right? And then he's like, "Yes, I'm gonna get this bitch," and then you're just like, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna walk away."
I'm gonna walk away a second time, and then I'm gonna blast a second time. Nah,
The first one is a warning shot,
yeah.
but the second one wasn't. So explain how you take him down.
Uh, you fool! That was my after image all along. As I appear behind Garrick with a firebolt raised in the air, as I blast him straight through the chest.
He basically gets knocked down onto the ground, dead. And the combat is over. Congratulations, guys, on your first combat.
Very cool.
All right.
We still have one of the underlings alive, I think.
So
No, they're
yeah.
they're all dead.
They are dead. All right.
Yeah, the whirlwind basically took him down. It was enough. His armor wasn't strong enough to beat the power of the axe.
Pretty good.
So
All right.
decapitate them.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, if you wanted to do that.
If you wanted to.
If you wanted to. Anyways, the group of enemies basically get taken down. You guys have to kind of clear the road because, well, I think that package is more important. And after a bit of time clearing the road, it gets a little bit more darker, but you feel like you could still make it to Hush in time, anyways.
Before we so-called clear the road, shall we, I don't know, take a look at if these guys have any notes, any objects on the bandits? We're going to find out if it's a planned ambush or just a casual Highlander action.
You could do that.
Yeah,
Then, yeah. Oh, are you asking them or me? Because I
well,
check.
I'm asking you since I mean the bodies
Okay.
are right there. We may as well check the bodies in case they had some
Well,
information.
it would seem that they basically do this all the time, where basically you can just tell that they have money and some fruits and vegetables in their pocket. So they basically ambushed the carriage ahead earlier, and they thought, well, we could use this as a bait, can we? And then use it again, do it again.
Okay, well, since Martin's did, we shall pick it up.
Yep.
We shall pick up the fruits and pick up the coins.
They don't really have a lot of coins, just one handful. Sorry, a couple of handfuls.
Right. I got a couple of
Clear.
hints.
Yeah. Clearly, they looted the guys, but those guys didn't really have enough money because they haven't sold anything yet. So while they are basically good at ambushing, they're not so good at timing when the ambush should actually happen.
That sounds like
Or
they're not good at
they,
ambition, but yes.
yeah, or they like the fruit. Yeah, but who knows at this rate? Anyways, after investigating the bodies, cleaning up the area so they can make their way on the journey, it gets around nightfall, and you arrive at what looks to be a large stone pillar that is carved top to bottom in what looks to be ancient dwarven symbols. So you can see that as you pass that stone pillar, then you hear some check some cheering and happy laughter as you arrive at what looks to be a small town. And you can see that the groups of people are celebrating in the center of the town square as you arrive at what looks to be the town of Hush.
Okay. So this is where we're
You
supposed to deliver, was it?
Yes.
Very cool.
You enter the uh you entered it at around close to nightfall. As you can see that even though the trees are unchanged, it's still in the middle of the forest. You can see that the air around you has turned from sense of looming danger to one of comfort due to the bright lights amidst the dark forest. And though strangers in a new town, you can't help but feel very warmly welcomed, despite what you're here for. As multiple people come and smile warmly towards you, greeting you warmly, and you can hear the lively music getting louder as you enter the town square. So if you want a reminder, you are trying to find the Whitefire Arcanist, and he is said to be residing in the town of Hush.
What else do we know about this person?
Not much. It's just someone that you have been told to deliver this stuff to them. That's all you know.
All right.
Uh,
Shall
other
we?
than other than that, though, you notice that you do know a little bit about Hush as a town.
Mhm.
It's a more of a forest town. Uh, People have said that it isn't a place where you can reliably have a place to stay at, but the residents will basically offer their homes if you need to stay over for the night. The TLDR is there is no inn. There's only a tavern, no inn.
Wait. Oh, tavern is not an inn. Okay.
Yeah, so there is a place to drink and be merry, but not a place to sleep. Also, I'm gonna be right
Shall
back.
we? Okay. Party, shall we visit the tavern for a night's drink?
Okay. Harry is just going to be a guard dog and leave the thinking to Marlo.
All right. Mm.
What is Derek going to do? I'm back. Sorry. What is Derek going to do? SJ, what is Derek going to do?
Oh, okay. My bad. I was like
Yeah.
disconnected for that moment.
Oh, sorry. What happened?
Yeah. No, it's just a sudden internet crash. Guys, Singtel internet, guys, at night, bro.
Oh.
Bro, trolling.
Oof.
MH.
Bro.
SMH.
Alright.
oof.
So okay, so you
Yeah,
arrived at the town. Everyone is greeting you warmly. Warmly.
I'm gonna,
There's
I'm
no.
gonna,
You're basically
alright.
trying to find this person called the Whitefire Arcanist. So what are you going to do?
White Fair Arcanist, right? Like, what fair is it? Like the fair. What is the
Oh, the
fair
fair?
means?
You
Like
mean
White
like the?
Fair.
Oh, I have no clue. It's white fire. Sorry, white fire.
Or White Fire, alright. White Fire something, right?
Arcanist.
Alchemist, alright. I'm gonna,
Arcanist,
since everyone is
not
warm,
alchemist. Arcanist.
Alchemist, alright. I'm gonna stand out in the public here. I'm gonna yell. Listen here, folks. We are looking for someone called Blackwater Alchemist.
Oh, is that part of the thing? Is it saying the wrong one? Everyone just looks at you like,
Purposely,
what? Yeah, purposely. Everyone looks at you like, what the, who's that? That's,
Was
it's like
that? I
murmurs
have no.
of it.
I mean, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use my muscular stereotype to let them know that I'm an idiot, so that they will correct me.
And no one corrects you because they're just like, who? They're too nice to correct you.
Oh wow!
What does
Alright, I
Marlo
feel
do
I
when she? What does Marlo or Kari do when they see this?
Garrick, I do believe we are looking for a Wildfire Arcanist.
Arcanist. Alright, what's the opposite of the Arcanist? Let me search.
Maybe a warrior.
The black water warrior. That sounds like a freaking water deep thing. It's just like black water warrior sails the black seas.
Alright. Oh, pardon, folks. I'm looking for a white fire warrior.
Oof,
Oh,
oof.
oh.
Oh, and then people are
Now
like,
is that?
oh, what? It was like, and then you
Alright.
can.
You know, I'll say that Kari also is like confused. Like,
Everyone is just confused.
wait, I remember it was something different before. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Oh well.
Alright, guys. Alright, sorry, folks. Again, I was mistaken because my brain is conquered by my muscles. So we are looking for a white fire alchemist.
And, and then everyone's like, oh. And then everyone just like, well, we love to help you, but we don't know much about them.
Oof.
We know they exist, but it's like we don't know how to help you because we don't remember where exactly. Well, they live around here, but we don't know where exactly because it's been a while since we usually see them.
Oof.
And then you can
Oof.
see that there is a child who can't stop fidgeting. Thing. And you can see that, and then you can see here, fidget nose. As you can see,
Alright.
he is also holding like what looks to be like a lantern in his hand. Fidget nose. You should see Lauza, the tavern. She knows.
We are at the tavern, right?
Oh, I thought you were outside. My bad.
No, we are at
I
the
mean,
tavern.
Oh yeah,
also,
sorry.
Whoops, sorry, my bad. I just didn't realize that. Okay, so you should see Lauza, and then Lauza, and you can point towards the upstairs.
All right, thank you, Chow. Thank you, Chow, who for some reasons speaks out unnecessary informations. But
I know,
we
and
will.
also it's somehow in the tavern for some reason. I don't know.
A tavern is an eating place, though. You can. It's not that unusual to find children there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Or
Like
you can see that.
you think of it like a family restaurant.
Yeah. And then he starts lighting more of the lanterns outside. Seems that's his
All right.
job.
Mm. Shall we find this Lauza party?
Yeah.
All right. Proceed on.
Uh,
Right. Let's proceed and find this Lauza.
hmm.
So you can see this Lauza. She is a very stoic person. Up to the second floor of the tavern. You can see her drinking on a mug of ale. As you approach her, she looks at you. She's like, I know what you're looking there for. Whitefire Arcanist, right?
How do you know?
Well,
Nice.
your good friend there will basically wake the entire town with his calling.
So, Miss Lauza, do you know where this Whitefire Arcanist is?
Well, down south, I believe she just came back. She usually goes out for days on end. But you're lucky. She's back at home.
Ah, what good fortune today. Shall we go look for her? Him? Is the Whitefire Arcanist male or female?
Oh, it's a she.
Alright. Shall we go look for her, gang?
Yes.
She will make a suggestion. You got what you needing her for? Rather, she asks a question.
Package delivery?
Package delivery? That's a first. My advice, you probably should give it to her quick. Or not, she will just leave. Again. I don't know much
Yes.
of her schedule nowadays, but she will basically just give you guys a more of a
Thanks.
thing, right?
Thanks, Lauza. We were right about on our way.
Yeah. And you, even though it's nightfall, probably want to go sleep soon. You decide to go down south. So basically, past the homes, you basically find the farmlands of the village. So they do need food. They basically have that. It's not a big farmland, but it is good. It's sufficient enough for this small village. You find.
Hmm.
But you also notice that as you walk past the fields of plenty, you can notice that on the top of the plants, right, you can see a bright blue moss. As if intentionally placed there for a specific purpose.
Could it be illumination?
You're not so sure, but it looks to me like it's a prominent feature.
Wait, is it just only one of them or there are multiple?
Throughout the farmland.
Oh, so this is a common vegetable or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Right?
so
We move
so
on.
basically so as you guys walk past the farmland, you go into the forest again. And you go a bit deeper, not too far, but close enough that you can see a huge tree. And on that tree, you see a house hanging from the top of one of the tree branches. It's a very spectacular sight. You can see that there's a hanging house, and you can see there's a rope that basically hangs the house, right? And the rope is supported by a large boulder set at the foot of the tree.
Oh. What?
Yeah. And then
So okay.
and then with your big package and up the tree you can see the giant house, the house up there. What do you do?
With one shot, the house could fall. But no,
Run.
Harry's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's a bit sus that you want to try to destroy someone's house.
Like that's the quickest way to bring the house down. But
Yes,
no.
but why would you do that? You just met the person. You're just like, oh, let's just chop the
No,
house
no, no,
down.
no,
That
no,
seems
no,
like
no.
a
We haven't even met the person.
that is true. What do you do?
Shall we knock the door?
Wait, but it's high up in the air, right?
Yes.
Hey, sorry, how high up is it again?
Uh, it is basically the tree is. Let's say the tree is quite tall, so the house is actually hanging around 20 meters up in the air.
How many
Meters.
feet is that?
Uh, 150.
Hmm.
Huh.
Okay, now let's see what range is that.
Hold on,
Hmm,
it looks to be
very
very
far.
far.
Okay. Hmm. Well, so the tree's like on the house, is it? Sorry, the house is on the tree, is it?
It's hanging on the
Like
tree, yes.
hanging on the tree.
By a rope.
By a
Which is like
rope.
a
There's
trap.
a there has a like a snare trap. Yeah, effectively. But
Yeah.
it's not like the house is trapped thing. It's basically like a rope. The rope acts as a counterweight to hang the house.
Hmm.
Don't ask. I also don't know either what the plan was.
Hmm. I see.
You know what? Kari is going to test the rope. Like, is it the rope is actually that strong enough to lift up the house
The answer is
or
yes.
something? Hmm.
The rope is very
No. Yeah.
sturdy, much more sturdy than you think it would be.
No, actually no. Kari is not going to test with her ex. It's
Now the question is, will anyone else want to test with their weapon?
or shall we like shout out to the house?
Alright, I believe we have a shelter in the party.
Uh, who's the shelter? Oh, I just take it as Kari.
No. That would be
What about
Derek. I'm pretty sure.
Garrick. Alright.
Derek, would you like to shout at her? Songjie?
Ah,
Sorry, AJ? Sorry, AJ?
yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
I thought you didn't.
do I? Oh no, should I, man? Feels slightly bad. Yeah, I'll go shout at her. I'm gonna yell at her.
Alright, what are you gonna yell?
I'm gonna yell, no, I'm just gonna make I'm just gonna make noise only. Let's not be abusive.
If you see her.
Oh, what? That's a statement, isn't it?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, like, um, she's up there, right, at like 200 feet, 200 feet or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
Kari
Um,
support Garrick in this section.
shouting together.
Yeah.
You can. Well, I mean, okay, you can try to do that, and I wouldn't hate that, which will lead me to my next.
Oh wait. Support means I have to spend hope. Oh wait. Maybe not.
Okay, so yeah, you will spend a hope to help action him, so help
Yeah.
action him, so he could try.
Nah, I'll save it. Set then.
So you won't help him. Okay, so well, okay, so in this case, if you want to try to shout at her from the mountaintops, I will like to ask you to roll me a presence check because that would require you to have presence in order to get her down. It would seem.
Alright. I
So
trust my
please roll.
I trust the presence
Alright,
for
let's do it.
no particular reasons at all. Yep. Alright, let me. Why is my shit so weird? Okay, never mind. My presence is
Wonder Indie.
-1. Yeah, I
Well, let's
mean,
see.
he's a warrior, I don't.
You want someone to help you shout instead?
Nah, it's fine. What's the worst can
Hmm.
happen? I choke on while
No.
screaming.
Nah, you have to shout. You feel a sense of fear.
Bro.
And hunger too.
Alright,
But don't talk about
duality dice. Let's
Yep.
go.
That will be.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a fail. It's a fail. Oh.
Here we go. Here we go again.
So
Wait, which one actually started first? Give me a moment, cause I rolled two times.
Oh, am I stingy?
okay, so 1 and 4 is a fear. Nah, I think it's reasonable. You gain a fear. So what happens is you definitely fail. So as you are
Wait,
going to shout at her, right? A leaf basically flies out of nowhere and whacks you in and enters your mouth. The moment you open your mouth.
Alright, I think I have something that actually like oh yeah, call of the brave. So basically when I fail a roll with fear, I gain a hope for
Wow.
Wow, yeah,
Oh,
just get to me. Just get to hope.
the leaf that falls inside my throat happened to be the tea, apparently.
Oh, it's apparently a tea leaf. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
So
That's an
for some
interesting
reason I
concept, but
just
sure.
yeah. For some reason I gain a hope, I guess.
Yep, you randomly just gain a hope, and well, I gain a fear, but that's out of my hands to what that means.
I mean, alright, giant, giant. I believe it's your time to do something.
Well, that was a massive fail though, but yeah,
Oh well,
okay. Maybe
better
this
than
might
nothing.
be
yeah.
unlikely to have success, but Kari will attempt to lift up the wherever the rock is that is the rope is tied to.
You want to you want to what?
So, you say that the rope tied to the house is tied on a branch, then down to to some stone rock
Yeah,
thing. Is it
you're gonna try to move the
the
rock,
boulder?
right?
Yes, like lift it up.
Okay. The moment you touch the rock and try to lift it up, you hear a boom and you get blasted backwards.
Oh,
You take 1 stress damage.
so one stress. Okay, I haven't have
Yep.
stress yet, right? Okay,
You
one.
do not, but now you do. Because all of a sudden the entire body of her is like, well, let's not. Are you sure you want to mess with me? No, you don't.
Like,
Says I.
oh, the Kari is like, what happened? Are we under attack?
No. It looks like a defense barrier, so people don't randomly shake the house.
Oh,
You take 1 stress damage.
yes.
Anyways, nothing seems to have worked so far. So what are you gonna do?
Okay,
Anyone else that
why don't we take a short look around if there are any other houses in this area or any other villagers in this area?
there you take a look around to see if there's any other.
Yep. So, are there any other?
And the answer is a big no because there's nothing.
Huh.
There's
No
just only
neighbors, no
this
nothing.
house. No neighbors, no nothing. No, just this house.
Hmm.
Yeah, we are in the forest and only just this single house.
see.
High in the trees somehow.
Yep. So basically, you try to negotiate with that concept, but it really doesn't work because it just doesn't seem to want to budge. And also the concept of the game saying no to you saying play saying no to that. So
Another option
they
is to climb a tree.
you could climb the tree.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I know it's like the environment that my giant is from is mountains, but can it
I
be
think
useful?
mountains and trees, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Climbing a
I'll
mountain
do
and
that.
climbing a tree sounds like very different skills.
Yeah. Does anybody want to try?
Can we we can see the house from here, right?
Yeah, you can see the house from here.
Can we see
You
the
could
lights in the house? Any lights in the house?
there is the house is lit up.
So we can assume there's probably somebody in it, right?
That's a fair assumption. Yes.
Okay. Okay, just to check.
Short
Okay. Long rest.
rest is around, I believe, 1 hour, but I could be wrong.
Okay. What happens during a rest?
Oh,
You get to do some actions if I remember, but let me
Yes, I
double
want
check.
to know what these actions are. It is
Okay.
night. Maybe we could use some of our resources and then rest it back up afterwards.
I see. So we pass the time.
No. Yeah, no. Before that, before passing time, I want to know what we regenerate on the rest first.
Let me double check.
I might have something that can reach the house.
Sorry, give me a moment because I can't need to find it. Additional rules. I wish there was a way to find this stuff.
Only there was.
Oh, there we go. Downtime. Okay, so you can. Okay, so short rest is an hour. Sorry, it's an hour, and it's basically you heal. You can only do one downtime action. Either you heal, you clear stress, you repair armor, or you prepare.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So there's a reasonable chance that we get a long rest before the day happens. So maybe I should try to work some stress. All right. I step back. I take a couple of steps back as I take a clear view of the house. Okay. The house is at
Okay.
150 feet, which is very far, right?
Yeah, which is quite far. Yeah.
Then I think. All right. This might be a slight risky action, but I think we'll need to get their attention one way or another. As Marlowe raises her staff once again. As she begins a not very long chant while she wields arcane power into her hands. And she's gonna use Firebolt. That doesn't burn.
That doesn't
On the
burn.
house.
At the house. At the door, maybe.
Okay, so you launch the thing. It basically hits the door, and it goes like a knocking noise, like boom.
Yep.
But it doesn't damage the door. That
Yep.
was the plan, right? You basically wanted to
That's
knock
okay.
on
That's
the
the plan.
door using a fireball. Yeah, I would say that
Okay.
works because after a moment you see the light flicker, and then you can see
your
that
audio.
oh, so test.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was glitching out
So
just now.
okay, so you can see that as you boom, and then you can hear, and then a flickering of the lights. you can see that out of the door, you see what looks to be what can be described as a part humanoid and part firefly
Oh,
person.
Hmm.
As she appears and then looks out and then sees you guys, oh, like, who goes there?
Well, since we're very far away, I'm gonna wave over as she notices us.
And then she notices you. And then she looks at you, Marlo, because Marlo, and
Yes.
says, "Oh, I've been expecting you. You must be from the group Emrys sent from the capital. I'm so sorry for that. For that." And you can see that she flies down. You can notice that she's about as tall as Kari.
oh, so quite
It's
large.
like a
Hmm.
pseudo giant, yeah. And then she comes into the, well, where are my manners? Called the Whitefire Alchemist. But I think you knew that.
Wait, Alchemist or Arcanist? Which one was it?
Oh, sorry, Alchemist, sorry. But I
Oh,
think you knew that.
Alright. Yes. Pleased to
I
meet
wish.
you. We have come from the capital to deliver a package for you.
Let me see. And then she will look at and then she will approach the package, right? The large
Okay.
package,
Just
and give
so
it.
before that happens, as since we deliver requests, we kind of know who we are supposed to deliver it to, right? Like,
Yes.
do we at least have, does this person we're delivering to here in front of us now at least fit that criteria of what we know of the person?
From what you can tell, yes, it does. Based on so the package gets approached. So you can see that her.
Mm-hmm.
Also, did you roll with hope or fear just now? I forgot.
I haven't wrote yet. I told you my intention, and you're like, okay, you succeeded. Remember?
You might as well, well, you know what? It might as well. I might as well check if it was hope or fear. Just roll anyway. I just forgot to say.
Alright, here
oh,
it is.
Okay, so it would have succeeded, but it would as a fear. The fear
Yep.
would be that you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna gain a fear, and then we'll figure out the problem later. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you know what? The fear is gonna be, even though it succeeded, it will leave a mark on the door, which is quite ugly. I'm not gonna give it too much thought.
Okay. So,
Anyways,
but the fear is still obtained, is it?
yeah, I will
How
still
long?
obtain the fear.
Okay. Does GM just like hold this fear until they want to use it?
Yes,
Huh. Okay.
yes, in a way, yeah. Unless you rest, and then I'm pretty sure you use that fear when they rest, because I'm pretty sure I can use fear during the rest. But
Alright. Okay.
TLDR
oh,
is I can use the fear mostly anytime.
Mm.
The next idea is that she will wave her hands, and the seal will open, and
Mm-hmm.
there it is lying on the ground, right? Is what looks to be a large stone, and you can see that there is something carved into the large stone, a face of a lion. Marlo, you recognize this stone.
Mm.
um, like some
This stone,
tablet.
basically, your city, right, has a gate, and that large stone is on the gate.
Okay.
And then the Whitefire Arcanist, she will look down at the rock with a sort of grim expression. Well, and then she's like, but here's a very, very bad thing. And then she will like, even if anyone knows of this, no wonder this delivery had to be secret. Well, mostly secret. If anyone knew your city was unprotected, that would be a disaster.
Expound on
This is
yourself.
no, yeah. So she's like, this is no ordinary stone, by the way. This is the stone that is protecting your capital from any dangers. The reason why the king has passed it to me, because I'm one of the only people that knows how to replenish his magical power.
Yes. I see. So how long will it take?
Well, she will basically take it.
Yeah, how
We will
long
need.
would it take? Is what I asked.
Well, here's the thing. There is a way to replenish the magic, but and she will look at you with a grim expression because what she's gonna say is probably not going to be good news. We will need to head to a place that might be quite dangerous.
Okay, go on.
It would require us to go to a specific place that I can channel my magic. And not only that, the place that we need to go is not going to be safe.
Okay.
Safe. And she will look at you guys. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. I would suggest that we go immediately. But I understand you will need to rest up a bit. So rest up very quick, and then we need to go.
Very well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Let's go. So if I'll do the healing, the
Yeah.
HP.
So hold on. Basically, hold on. Right, and then she will basically come to you with the pack carriage. We shouldn't rest here. We need to get there quick. So let's bring the things over there, and then you can rest up there while we prepare for protecting me.
Very well.
Yeah. So basically, she loads the crate back into the carriage, and then she will guide you guys on where to go. Or rather, she can actually run the carriage herself. Actually, now that you think about it, she can actually run the carriage herself. Well, you guys are also keeping watch to make sure that nothing happens to them as you head towards what looks to be an open area, like a veil. And you can see that she will ask you guys, because you guys are buff, much stronger than her. She's tall but not strong, to carry the stone onto the center of what looks to be the veil. As you can see, there are a bunch of things going on around the veil. There is there is basically like a big circular area that is so perfectly circled you would think it was man-made, and it probably is, right? And the sky usually you would look up the floor, you see the entire forest floor over there, but the opening you might see a bunch of trees maybe cascading inside. This entire circular area is so open, right, that you can immediately see the night sky. And you can see that there are a bunch of stone pillars around that basically arrange themselves in a cross shape. Now, the next thing is that she's gonna say, give me some time to prepare. Once I start the ritual, I will be quite defenseless. But thankfully, we'll be quite defenseless. So you should, but you should actually rest up and make sure you get ready for what's ahead. And now it's time for the short rest. So you can either heal, relieve stress, repair your armor, or prepare. So what would you like to do?
Kari will heal.
All right. So please roll 1d4 plus 1 hit.
Party.
1d4 plus 1 hit points to heal.
I rolled a 4. And +1. Actually, that should be enough. Yeah, fully healed.
Okay, so that's fine. Uh, what about you, Derek? SJ?
Derek. I mean, yeah, I know, but like Gary or Derek, bro.
I don't know. I forgot. Is it Derek or Garrick? I
Derek.
actually forgot.
Derek. It's
Garrick.
Garrick.
Damn it,
Oh my
Garrick.
god.
Okay.
I was like thinking like that.
Sorry, I was
Who the hell is
thinking
Derek?
about Derek and Garrick. I was like, oh well, that
No.
sounds basically the same. I just insulted all the Dereks and Garricks of the world. It's like not. I forget that name, but we'll get there. What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna. That's
For your
actually a
rest.
very what I'm gonna do. That's a very good question. I'm gonna heal up myself by rolling a 1d4. That's my
Great,
tier
heal.
list.
Yep, do
Alright.
it.
Roll for me. Wow. Amazing. Okay.
Oof, so only 2.
Yeah, I need to.
And that's your rest. Now we go to Marlo. Marlo, you're an elf, which means you get
As an
actually
elf, I can take 2 downtime activities. So Marlo first she'll take a rest by sitting down and she'll whip out a short novel. She has been reading for a while as to clear off some stress.
Okay.
Okay, and then she will prepare. After that, she'll look around the area, scout out what sort of dangers could happen as she prepare and regenerate some hope.
Great. Now that's the good news. Here's the bad news. I get to roll fear.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I will roll 1d4 and gain that much fear. So just hope I don't
Right.
roll high. Let's do it.
3.
Ouch.
I mean, 3's average.
That's a lot of fear. I've got 5 in total. I'm allowed to at least say that. I don't know if the game this allows it, but I will allow it for myself because I would like to be a little bit more open with it. All right, an hour passes. And you come to the and then you see the keystone, which is the limestone, finally like
What kind of
and it's
area are we in
suddenly
now?
an open veil.
Okay.
It's a very open area. So it goes and then it suddenly rises up and you can see it rising up. And then you can see that the Arcanist immediately goes towards it and then holds it. Her, you can see some magic power flowing through her as she holds it steady and pushes and it's like, or rather just pushes with her magic, and you can see her charging and stabilizing it. And then she shouts, "The Keystone has finally responded! Surround me! The ritual must begin or lose the pathway! Hurry!" The ritual must begin or lose the pathway. Hurry.
Yep, let's surround her.
So
Alright,
just
so
yeah.
you surround her. You can see her eyes basically rise up and it's like, and then you can see that the keystone, which was is lifted off the ground, and basically the crate that it was in was also lifted with it. And you can just see it's just like you can hear out of the forest. Yes.
Okay. Is that
So
howling?
and then you can see on the ground, right? A hand shoots up from above around your close range. Around your close range. So you're basically near the Arcanist. So you're near melee range of the Arcanist and yourselves, right? So all of you will be in the same area. Close range of you see four hands shoot up from above, and out come from the rumbling comes 4 ancient skeletons.
Last of them.
Ancient skeletons that appear up, right? And then you can
Right.
see that off in the distance, in far range, comes in, swoops from above what looks to be 2 ghostly figures. There is dark as the forest that they came from, looking very, very threatening as they approach. And we're going to start our first countdown battle.
Okay. Which
So
means
the countdown is at 8.
okay, which means
Countdown.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
so here's the countdown will start at 8.
okay. And that means
I'm not so sure if I'm supposed to tell you what reduces the countdown yet.
okay. When I tell us
let-
what a countdown battle is first.
Alright, so the
What does it
countdown
mean?
battle is a battle that has a countdown on it. Basically, the goal of a countdown battle for the players is to reduce the countdown to 0. Once
Okay.
you do that, then you win the encounter.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, basically
Sounds
that's
good.
it. Countdowns away, hold on. Setting that to a certain value.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just double check the ruling on counters, whether I'm supposed to reveal what the countdown actually is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so give me a moment. I apologize. Long term.
I want to try to use my class feature for this encounter, this battle.
When they tell us what it is.
So it's unstoppable.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
barbarian.
Yeah. I saw it the other day. I thought it was pretty strong.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say, I can't tell you what ticks down the countdown, but I can
We can
tell
see
you
the
there's
countdown.
you can see the countdown. It starts at 8. You don't know how the countdown ticks down, but I'll tell you the countdown can tick down. But I will also tell you one more thing: the countdown can tick up.
Interesting.
So you need to know what ticks it up and what ticks it down, but mostly what ticks it down. All right. So since you guys are prepared for what's to come, you will start first. You all will start first. So anyone would like to start, please tell me.
Shall I take the first move?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Since there are 4 hands in front, there are 4 skeletons in front of us, close range, right?
Close range, yes.
I'm gonna blast all of them. Cloud of daggers.
Cloud Daggers is close.
Yeah, very close, huh? Okay. I can. Okay, let me think about that for a bit. I shall mark 1 stress to increase the range to close.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, as
Hold
I
on,
can
let me
manipulate the
take
magic.
let me take a gander. Alright, so you are using manipulate magic to increase the spell's range by 1 range, and then you spend a hope to make a spellcast roll and conjure the throwing range to make it close.
Yep.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
So I'll be targeting 4 for all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Alright. There will be a 19 with hope.
19 with hope will definitely succeed.
Okay, and the damage is going to be. The damage is going to be. Oh, you're wrong. Did I roll the right die? Let me check.
No, it didn't. It's a D6.
I rolled the wrong die.
It's a D8, right?
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright. That's gonna be like 1 damage.
1 damage to all.
Yep. I mean, that's a total of 4 damage, which is still pretty good.
Hold on. So 1 damage. Each of them will take 1 damage as they pop, hit. But they are still standing, still waiting.
Alright.
Okay, I will assume that the strategy is to stick together to the.
Well, if
pretty
you're a
mu-
frontliner, I think if you're a frontliner, it sounds perfectly fair for you to go to the front and hit them.
It's still
yeah,
fair.
but I'm going to I'm gonna stop you right there because I do want to interrupt you. So GM has so usually you will have your turn, but I'm gonna use a fear to basically interrupt your move because I'm pretty sure that hit is gonna be more devastating later on.
Okay.
So I'm going to target Marlo with a fear ability of the skeletons. They're gonna do a group attack. So they will basically do one shared attack roll, and if it hits, they will deal 4 damage each, which totals to 16.
Okay.
So that would be
Can I also interrupt with using my shield?
If they hit,
You
okay, if they
can-
hit first, right? Let's
yeah,
see if they hit first.
70 to
Okay.
hit will definitely hit. So you can interrupt, and I will allow it. Do if you
Sentinel,
want to.
please.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you take a total of 16 damage. I don't roll.
Alright, Sentinel, really like your help.
So I will have this be very close range, which it is, and
Yes.
I will mark a stress, so to stand in the way and become the target instead.
Yeah, so Marlo just gets dumpstered by a bunch of skeletons. It looks like a hit, but then you come in, block the attack, and you take 16 damage, which is severe, right? Unless I'm wrong.
No, for the Guardian, it's only major.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Only major,
Correct.
great.
That means it's 2 HP.
Only 2 damage. If you use an armor, you can make it 1 damage.
You could do that because this is technically the last round. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hold on. Wait, when do I consider as using my unstoppable feature?
Does it
Or
say
can I
when you
say
activate it?
no? I mean,
He
it just say
did,
I can become.
yeah, he did say he wanted to activate it.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. I will allow it because
Then-
I'm pretty sure the activate doesn't say a timing of the activation, so I'm
Yeah.
just going to say I will allow it.
Okay, which means if you
I
spend 1 of your
reduce.
armor, you take no damage.
Actually, while unstoppable, you gain the following benefits. You reduce the severity.
Right? So
Yeah.
so right now it's 16, right? That's 2 damage to you. If because it's reduced, it becomes 1 damage. If you want to use an armor slot, it becomes 0 damage. Which I think is pretty good.
Yeah. So with your unstoppable force, your force of will, and your armor doing most of the job, the skeletons dive bomb towards Marlo. You block the way stalwart, and you basically just say no, sir, as you blocked all the damage.
Yeah.
Now the
Make it
question
with
is
my
whether
body.
the skeletons want to try again. I think the skeletons are not going to be that
Okay,
vigorous.
How many fear can you use in a row?
I
you
can use
take
as many.
5 so you're saying you can take 5 actions in a row, is it?
Pretty much, but but I don't really want to just spam all my fear all at once and then just spam all my fear all at once and just say and then just let it have a day because that wouldn't be too fair. So I want to use it in specific scenarios where I just have it and then just say okay, it feels like these guys are at the upper hand. I need to try to clear off as much as possible.
Can you describe what the combination attack looked like?
So it's basically it's basically you see them pointing towards one of them pointing towards a target and then they lunge. They
Okay,
lunge
so is it
lunge
fair
in a
to say
coordinated attack.
they're all in melee range now?
Yes, they are all in melee range now.
Well, party, I can smack 4 at once. Should I take the next move? I have hope. I have
sure.
hope to burn anyways. Y'all can conserve your hope.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm at
there's
6
no
hope.
hope for them.
Right, I shall go. Cloud of daggers that does not hit us, and all of them.
Again with the attack.
Again, that will be
That
a
is
9.
7 with 9.
9 with hope.
9 with hope, which is unfortunately not enough.
Oh,
It's okay. technically we're not spending anything. They're not getting fear, so it's like a miss that doesn't really affect us.
Yeah.
So DM, are they gonna do anything? If not, I'm just gonna do it a second time.
Let's see what they're gonna
Sure.
do. I think they are desperate at this rate because they want to die, so they will do that. They're gonna do the same move again and attack Marlowe again. They are very
Okay.
desperate after all. So
Okay.
let's see if they actually hit. Oh, that'll take the
20.
yeah, that was a 21st. I saw it was a 21st. So they will hit. And usually I would say it's a
Okay.
crit, but this is not D&D.
It's just a normal hit regardless, right?
It's just a normal hit regardless. It will hit.
No crit.
And I'm pretty sure do you want to tank for Marlowe?
Yes, I'll do the same thing.
So
I
you come
take
in,
a third stress.
take a third stress, block the attack. Do you want to spend an armor to make it 0 damage, or just take 1 damage?
So wait, that means 20 becomes that way. If it reduces to 0 armor, it's still fine, right? It's just
Armor is just like you can use on demand to reduce damage after.
okay. So my unstoppable reduce it to 2, and I just simply try use it up. So I spend 2 armor to reduce it to 0.
Wait, stop. Okay, no. 20 is not a damage roll. 20 is attack roll. The damage is 16,
wait.
which for you is only major. Since you're raging, by default it's already reduced to 1 damage.
I reduce. Okay, can. Then I spend 1 armor, so I have 2 armor left.
Okay.
Yep. So another block, another protection, and another denial. The skeletons look very.
I think it's good for us overall because we are reducing the fear left. So I think it's a favorable outcome for us.
Yeah.
That means we do it again.
They are rattled. They are stunned. They are no.
Critical now.
Use food.
So
Good
now
job.
we get to the hidden 5th outcome. You've seen success with fear, you've seen success with hope, you've seen failure with hope, and failure with fear. Now we've got critical. So what happens in critical, right, is that the action will 100% succeed, you will gain a hope, and you will get something more out of the action. In this case, kabam! Boom, 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 boom. It is enough to take down all 4 of them. Them dead in their tracks.
Nice.
Thanks.
Good job, Curry.
Alright.
The distraction
Good job, Curry.
really got them off their guard.
Now, countdown is reduced to 4.
I see. 4 enemies went down. What could this mean?
Okay, so now with your... Okay, so your additional action, since your thing basically triggered, right? Right. There's not really much benefit I can give you, so I'm just gonna say the thing was free, so you don't actually spend a hope.
Okay.
So yeah.
Sure.
And now I'm going to... I think I need to get these guys going. So
The flying things are how far away? And how many of them are there?
2. They are far, and there are 2 of them.
Okay.
But they're currently just hovering around. So I'm just gonna. They're kind of safe for now, so they're just gonna be there.
Okay.
Oh, they're not coming over.
Are they gonna do anything or are they just chilling?
Well, they didn't have an opportunity to come through. I don't have an opportunity to get them there, so I don't think I can do anything with them yet.
Well, I can shoot them if you want. They are in my range.
You can do that. Does anyone have any range attacks besides?
I know. I'm asking.
No.
Yeah, but are y'all both melee?
Yeah.
Pure melee.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
I can shoot them. Shall I
Eventually
shoot them?
Yeah, sure.
Since they're so far away, anyways. All right, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, sure.
Let me
Go
just
ahead.
double check my sheet if I can burn. Let me see what else can I use hope for. Kinda kept on hope for a long time now. Let me just check my sheet real quick. hope. What else can I hope? If hope, I can help an ally. So hope feature or initiate a team tag role. Tag team role. Okay. Huh. 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 I think a normal for the staff attack will do for this.
Okay,
All right.
roll for that.
11 with fear.
Oh boy, it's time for some fear. All right, 9 total. 11.
11. 11.
Your shot, it just casually just drifts away and dodges it.
Okay.
All right, so what it's gonna do? It's currently on fire. It's gonna move close. So it's kind of gonna move close. Now it's close.
Hmm.
Okay,
Not in
so what's
range.
gonna happen is it's going to attack Marlowe from close.
Okay.
Because it can do that.
I think Kari also can block this attack, right?
That is 7. No, hold on.
Okay.
That is 24. So no, not
Okay.
24. Sorry, not 24. 19.
Okay.
That will definitely hit, right?
Okay. If sure, what's the damage? If
So what's
do we
gonna
get to know,
happen
do we
is
get to know the damage first before the Starward blocks it, or
yes, it's magic.
so is that blockable by the Starward?
The stalwart says physical or
Specific damage. You stand in the way. Doesn't specify that.
then you can take it. So what's gonna happen is that the thing is going to teleport in front of Marlowe, and then it extends a hand, but then you react quickly and try to block it as it grabs your face. And as it grabs your face, right, Kari remembers a terrifying moment from her childhood. What is that? This is not. Yeah.
Okay. So she, in her childhood, she perhaps nearly died from. No, I suppose from climb on the mountain.
Yeah, so she
Nice.
was a young girl at the time. She wanted to climb the world, and she almost just faced a nearly brushed a fear of death. That sort of fear trying to grabs you, and it really does because you take 20 magic damage,
20
which would be 3
magic.
HP.
Yeah, okay, that will be. Is magic have an actual effect or just?
It basically bypasses your unstoppable.
I'm pretty sure it bypasses your unstoppable. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
that's the only
also
difference.
doesn't get affected by armor, so I'm pretty sure that doesn't get affected by armor.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay.
Because that makes the most sense if it makes it doesn't
Yeah,
get affected
I
by
know.
armor.
Some armor can block magic after all. If like a magic stuff. Depends on how kind of magic it is.
Okay,
You know
sure.
what? I think yeah. Let's just say you can use your armor to kind of block it, but I don't think in this case you should. But yeah, so that's the first guy. So block. So
I
now we
take it
get
and
to
I reduce by 3 HP.
okay. So now the other guy's gonna have his turn because he kind of realizes all the skeletons are gone, so he's gonna try to go for it.
More stress. And minus 3.
Second Wraith is gonna come in close, and I'm gonna target Marlowe again with the attack. Does a 16 hit? I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
does, right?
Everything hits. Alright, I'll take this one.
You know, yeah.
So
I'll take this one.
same thing
I
as
think-
usual. Bam, bam, bam. You relive a very scary moment from your childhood. It forces that into you, but this time it doesn't affect you that much. It only deals 8.
Okay. Alright, I'll take 2 damage.
You will take 2 damage. Now, I have one more fear, and I do want to use it. So, for my last fear, I'm gonna spawn 2 more skeletons. So, basically, on the side of Derek, right, you can see 2 skeletons rising up and appearing in front of you. So now everything is either melee or very close. And then the spotlight goes back to you guys.
Well, there are 4 enemies again. If you would like me to blast 4 targets at once,
Okay,
I
you
have
can do that.
resources to burn for you.
Unless
Yeah.
someone wants to do that turn, because honestly, I think you guys take this
If that,
spotlight.
yeah, if that's okay with you, I will blast them.
Alright.
Magic.
Magic power.
Magic.
All right, 13 with fear.
13 with fear. I gain a fear, and 13 will hit. Yeah, it will definitely hit.
I'll
Roll
hit all of
damage,
them,
please.
right?
You hit
Okay.
all of them.
Okay, let me just check something real quick. Now that I've hit them, and so I hit all 4, correct?
You hit all 4, yes.
Okay, I'm going to first roll 1 damage die.
Yep.
Okay, which is I believe to be a D8. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use the power of Primal Origin, and I'm going to double this damage die to a 14. So I do 16 damage to all 4 of them.
16 damage will take out both the skeletons. The countdown's at 2.
Okay, so 16 to all 4 enemies, right?
Yeah, and the race will get hit with a bunch of big damage.
Okay.
How much hope does Marlo have left?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I all the early hope rolls I maxed out very soon, and then when I
Yeah,
rested, I went for
just
like
like hope is so you're so hopeful right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I had 2 enemies
it's
left.
their turn and they do not like you for obvious reasons.
No way.
No way, I didn't know that. Oh no. Give me a moment, I need to check something. I need to check one thing and then I'll get back because I'm not so sure what this means.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so what I'm going to attempt to do, because I have to try, is I'm going to spend a fear to attack Marlo.
Okay. Makes sense.
But I'm going to attack it using this is a fear attack. So let's see what's
Okay.
going to happen here. Oh, okay, that would definitely
Okay.
hit no matter what I wrote there. So that was 21 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
That will hit. Great. So it doesn't do any damage, but you are currently gaining a status condition called untethered.
I didn't catch that. I'm currently what?
You are currently
Untethered.
affected by a status condition called untethered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What does that do?
So what's going to happen is that you cannot act until the countdown ticks down.
Okay. No.
Alright.
Oh.
Then there are 2 enemies left, anyways.
There are 2 enemies
Yeah,
left.
I can let you do the damage. Go ahead.
I think I just realized the
Actually,
stream might have done a double take, but might have like stopped and started. I think because my Wi-Fi flashed. I think is the word, but I think it's fine. But let me just check my lives just to double check.
it does say it's still streaming from 2 hours ago.
Okay, then that's kind of weird because it says 30 minutes. But it doesn't matter. If it's
don't worry
still, if it's still,
it probably reconnected.
yeah, that's fine. All right, so I'm gonna force everyone to say, "Hey, Marlo's not the MC here. Anyone else will be the MC." So I'm thinking, Derek, you haven't acted yet. You might as well act right now, right?
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah, I
there
haven't
again.
done.
Okay, sure.
Well, I mean,
So
you
it
might
means
as well
that-
contribute, right?
2 enemies left, badly wounded. Maybe finish them off.
Alright, I'll strike them with my long sword, I guess. Give
Yeah,
me
before you do that, I do need to check one thing, but just do it anyway and let's see where it goes.
Mhm.
Alright. Did I press it? Oh, I haven't. Alright.
Just
Oh,
tell me the
Wow.
value and it's.
Ah,
critical 24.
Oh my god, that is max critical.
very nice. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Max critical.
so yeah, that is max critical. My goodness. So
Oh,
okay, all right. So in this case, Derek, I will say usually when you do a critical, you'll do something more. But because I just saw that as a max critical, let's give it a little bit of boost, shall we? Tell me what. Okay,
oh,
tell me what you're gonna try to smash him to death, right?
of course I will.
Yeah. So please roll your damage first, and then we'll see where it goes. I do need to check one thing, and if I do need to check one thing very quick because I need to know what I'm supposed to resolve for that one. But just resolve your thing first.
Alright. Let me double check. Alright.
You do get a little bit more, as I say. So I will explain what the little bit more is when you resolve your attack.
Alright. Just a regular 6.
1d10.
Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah.
6.
Oh, it's a 7. It's a 7. It's a 7. On the durability during action forms.
Yeah. So you roll a d10, right?
Yep, I roll a d10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he already
I roll
rolled.
it.
So
Yeah, it's
he gets
total
7
7.
damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
7 damage.
no, I didn't see. Sorry. So 7 damage, right? Okay.
Yep.
So they will. You basically channel your strength prowess into the attack, right? Yeah, it's like you're
Yep.
itching to get the fight. You saw Marlo getting most of it, and now that she's disabled, now it's your time to shine. And you smash his face. Your enthusiasm exudes, your adrenaline rushing. You basically say "fuck convention" and just smash his face into bits. As the wraith basically just burst into spectral air, instantly evaporating. The
Yo.
countdown is now at 1, and Marlo is free from the tether, from the
Yo.
Alright.
untether rather.
Very
Nice.
good job, Garrick.
Thank you.
You want to
Now,
deal
Kari,
with the other.
you want to finish it off, or do you want me to finish it off?
I let you. You finish off.
Alright.
You finish it off.
I channel lightning bolt.
Roll,
Lightning.
please.
16 with hope.
16 with hope. You hit the target. It basically, it's not gonna have another opportunity to attack. It's just saw that its attempt just kind of fizzles into air. It's kind of demoralizing, to be fair. Please roll them. Please roll damage.
7 damage.
7 damage.
8 damage. 8
It does
damage.
8 damage. So it does get chunked. It's still alive though. It's still waiting for its opportunity. But
No
it doesn't
way.
seem like it can do it. But it is still alive, yes.
Now it has no fear, so again more lightning.
Well, I can tell you, you basically
Another 8
evaporated.
damage.
You
Power,
basically
unlimited power.
unlimited
It's exactly
power. Combat
lightning.
ends as the wraith dissolves. You can see that its power immediately gets sucked into the keystone along with the skeleton's energy as well. As you can see, it slowly, and then the keystone falls. It's glowing purple, a brilliant shade of purple. And then you can hear a more serene boom, like a shockwave pulsing. You can see that there are skeletons rising up from the grave as well. At the moment, and then the shockwave passes through them, and then they instantly dissolve into dust. And then after that moment of shockwave sound waves and the keystone dropping down, glowing, and then it fades, and then all is quiet.
I see.
Fast forward to back to the Whitefire Arcanist's hut. As you guys are in the hut now, it's a very spacious hut.
Incidentally, how did we get into the hut?
She flew you guys in.
Well, big and strong.
With a last of her strength, she flew you guys in. As you can see that after using the last of the strength for the ritual and flying you guys in, she will look quite tired. Her face looks more wrinkled, and you can see that she has lost a bunch of her years. And then she will look at you three and they says, "Good job. It seems that the king has trusted you guys well."
The
Well,
king's all.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Thank
Definitely
you for
get that.
assisting me. I can't say how much help I would have gotten if it were how much harder it would have been without you three. Return to the kingdom with the stone. Give it a bit of time. It does need some time for the magic to settle, but the journey should get there. There. Give King Emeris my regards. And I would like to send him this, and then he'll pass you a message.
Like a letter?
You don't know
Or-
what's in the letter. You gotta know what's in the letter. You don't open it,
Okay,
but
that makes sense.
obviously, but
Obviously.
as you guys leave the Arcanist home,
So I'm
you
just
go
curious,
through
right?
the forest of
So
heart.
in her full exhaustion, she flew us all up there, and she had to fly us all the way down one by one.
Yeah, but no. What happens is you guys just rested and then just left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which would make sense.
All right.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
and then it's just like,
Alright.
and then you guys return through through the Saberwood again. This time, nothing to stop you from leaving here without your quarry intact. And think to yourselves, what an adventure it must be outside the kingdom. And that's where the one shot ends.
Very cool.
Okay.
Congratulations, guys! We have finished Daggerheart.
Alright. Thank you so much.
Thank you
What was
so
the name
much.
of the one shot again?
The one
The
shot, but
Sablewood
it's
Messages. Alright, I see.
yeah, the Saberwood Messengers.
Alright, so we've finished the Sablewood Messages. Very cool.
Very nice. That would be it for the stream. And yeah, so everyone, thank you guys for playing Daggerheart. Now, just a quick ask, what do you think about the system actually?
Not bad.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely.
I have played a system that is like more of like a bit of power fantasy, but it's also very sadistic, and it's not as bad as this. What I feel.
I don't think this game is meant to be sadistic after all.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it also is kind of like the fear mechanic is something. The hope and fear mechanic is something you need to do. I feel like the hope mechanic is a bit overpowered at certain, and so I feel like with longer games maybe it would not
Obviously,
be.
I'm sure the introductory one shot was not meant to be difficult after all.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I feel like as
So,
far as my fear usage, right, I think it was probably correct to do it in this way, which it makes it not unfun, but also felt like there was some risk involved. But not in the sense that I'm just gonna start whacking everyone with everything, and then you cannot. And then you cannot. That's something you have to work as a DM. Is the fear mechanic is very much something you need to make sure you're not overwhelming targets with.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, the idea is with this is that I want to see if I want to make a campaign with Daggerheart, but that will come very much in the future, especially since I need to get the core rulebook. Because I have ordered it, I just don't know when it's gonna come. Yeah, I haven't gotten it
Opening
yet.
up the book soon. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know when I will get the core rulebook for the physical core rulebook. I have the PDF for it. So, but the core rulebook is something I want to have physically because that would be a pretty good one to get.
Hmm.
But overall, if you guys want to continue with it, just keep in mind I will basically leave this open and see if I can get more people to join, and we'll see where it goes. Campaign wise,
Alright.
I don't know if I want. I definitely want to do a campaign of this. I just don't know what it would be because it's something I
Alright.
need to think about. What is something every single person will enjoy in Daggerheart, and I think the definite storyline of it is good.
Okay.
I believe the
Oh.
core rulebook has campaigns, but I don't really know how good they are.
So if it's a
So
campaign, is it will be a continuation of the one shot or actually not?
Sure, I imagine
I
if it's a
don't think
campaign, you make your own characters.
you will make your
Alright.
own.
Unless you want to play this character, which is not bad after all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a bad character, but I think a lot of people would like to make their own characters.
Yeah.
That
I also
is,
not sure what's the character creation. Seems that there's a lot of options.
Okay. So from what I can tell, character creation, you pick a race, right? Your race gives some features. So remember how you have some cards, right? So okay, for explanation, I'll explain your character. Okay, you are playing Kari, right? So
Yes.
you remember how you have like 5 cards? Your Witchborn, Giant, Stalwart, Whirlwind, and I am your shield. Okay.
Yes.
So first you pick a background. The background will give you Witchborn, which gives you some sort of usually an advantage or some bonus on some sort of skill check. Right? Then you pick ancestry, which
Okay.
is your race. You get your racial passives. And then you pick a class. What your class does is that it determines which domains you have. So remember you are this guardian class, right?
Hmm?
You are a guardian class, correct? The Wishbone Giant Guardian? Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah. So just to let you know, I'm being requested to end as so.
Alright.
But
Go
okay,
go, is
I
it?
have a good sense of like what it means. So I just
Yeah. Yeah, to summarize it in one sentence, your character creation gives you the cards you have, and you just play off the cards. It's
Yeah.
like kind of like player aids that you choose which to have.
Okay. And like the subclass, is it you can choose
Yeah, each class has
different
2
domain?
subclasses to choose from. So in this
Oh,
case, you are Stalwart Guardian. There's another type of Guardian which I don't remember, which
okay.
is and passive. But as long as both Guardians give you unstoppable. It's just
Alright.
that as a Stalwart, you can gain more damage threshold and you can use more armor at once.
Wait, I just to check. You have access to the rules itself.
I
yeah,
I read it with Ethan the other day, so I roughly remember how the game works.
Priv, but yeah. I
Is it
mean,
a
to be
stream?
fair though, I think
Is it a stream over?
stream. No, the stream's still up. I didn't officially end it,
You
but
said
it's okay. I think I'm pretty
you said
sure
it's
people know my actual name because of my Twitter. But I'm pretty sure people know my actual name because of my Twitter. It's just in case people didn't, but I don't think it matters.
yeah.
But
Alright.
if you look at my actually, if you look at my stream, I do have the thing streamed
Okay, but he has to
on
go,
if
right?
you
Yeah, actually I
but
need to go.
you need to go. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna end the stream here in 3 seconds. Thank you guys. If you want to stay to
Alright.
play more Daggerheart, you can. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for
Alright.
watching this random one shot I have. I don't know if anyone besides us will here, but it will be in the archive. I will keep it on the live stream in case anyone wants to read it. And yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.